Hey friends, on today's video, I'm going to quickly show you how I made this 45-degree angle cut so that we had a clean 90-degree sharp point here on our baseboards that we're putting in. We just put in this new flooring. We had to go back and redo the baseboards here. And as you can see, we had a 90-degree angle. So I'm going to show you how to make this cut. Let's get into it. All right, so here is our baseboard that we chose, and this just matches the rest of the house here. We had to measure along the line of the wall here. It ended up being roughly 35 inches. And basically we got to this area and needed to make a nice clean cut so that we can make a 90-degree angle around this corner wall here. Well, basically what we have to do is set up our chop saw. This is going to make the job much easier if you have a chop saw. We had to set it to a specific cut so that we cut this correctly and that it actually lines up and creates that nice point. We can then come along with a bead of caulk and make sure all this is nice and cleaned up. But let me show you actually how I made this specific cut for each of these boards so that we were able to make that 90-degree turn. Okay, it's a snowy day here in Colorado, so we're out in the front yard on the driveway just to make sure our wood basically doesn't spray out, all the wood shavings doesn't spray out and get our house dirty. But basically what I've done is I've taken that baseboard, I put it down on the chop saw here, and now we need to set our angle of our cut so that we're able to get that nice 90-degree angled turn. And basically I've already cut this, but I want to again show you how I did it. So again, because the baseboard is going to be set like this is the way we're going to cut it. So I'm going to push it up against that guide right there. And then again, if you have a long piece or whatever, basically what you're going to do is just get to your cut point. So we're going to pretend like this cut point is going to come right in here. Now, again, we don't want to obviously go straight down. That would just be a regular cut without having that really nice angled point right there to make that 90-degree nice and clean. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take that 90-degree angle and we're going to split it in half, and that is what is going to create that perfect cut. Remember, you're doing half on this board and then half on the other board that would be connecting it like this. So again, you're splitting the difference. So half of 90 is 45 degrees right here. So I'm going to take my chop saw and I'm just going to move this angle all the way over to 45, and that should click in for us right like that. As you can see, it's at that 45-degree angle. And now as the chop saw comes down, it's going to cut that nice 45-degree angle on this specific board. And that is what we did to create this nice point. Now, obviously you do it on the other board in the opposite direction, and that's how you line up that nice 90-degree turn. Again, it's super simple if you have a chop saw like this. Now, obviously not necessary. You can use a skill saw if you're able to create a nice, easy line with that 45-degree mark. So again, take your angle, split it in half, and that is going to be what your cut looks like. Now, stay tuned. We're actually going to be doing this for an inside angle that's actually 45 degrees, and I'll show you how to do that when we get there. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if this has helped. Stay tuned for a lot more garage tutorial videos. We'll see you again on the next one.